Most important, our vertical relationship, and that keeps that life into us. And then it's supposed to flow out of us. We're not always very good at that, but we try. You know, I just came to a point in my life where I wanted to seek God, and I would read books about it. And he says, if you seek him, you will find him. And I cannot explain to you, but God came into my life. God tells us that he has a purpose for all of us. We have to follow his leading. You know, we're all aware that morally and spiritually that our children are in a lot more danger and have society is pulling them in a lot of directions that we would have never dreamt of. But we adults have to do something about it. We've got a lot of people out there that has got a lot of problems. They're afraid to say so. If you use the Bible for example, a lot of the Bible characters were depressed or went through a whole gamut of human feelings, so they're not unusual. The pastor that I had went ahead and took some hours in psychology because this helped him in his counseling, and he found that when people come to him with a lot of problems, he needed to go somebody to talk to because, you know, he was supposed to be not telling anyone, and he needed, and I think our police need it. We just need to realize we are all a lot more alike than different, and we just need to help each other. When my first husband and my father died, they had a grief group, and that was a good thing to be a part of for no other reason than that you realized the other people weren't doing so good either. And that was more therapeutic than anything we studied. I got scholarships, and I was told I had a good mind, and I was thinking, well, I like teachers that make me think. There was an English teacher and a history teacher I had that could kind of take me away, and I think if we can begin to, if education will teach us how to think instead of what to think, and then you can be on your own and kind of solve some of your old problems anyway. Emily Dickinson was a poet that I really loved and I identified with because she liked flowers, and she grew up in kind of herself, because I was the oldest child and grew up in the country, and my mom had a lot of flowers. And she had a spiritual part to her, and I think she had a lover maybe, and I just really identified with her, and I did a paper on her. I had a handicapped son. He was had troubles being born, and he had mental health problems. So for what he and I were experiencing, and others that I knew, because I knew people from groups that, hey, people are understanding what is going on with us. And now, like you say, when there's so many going into mental illness, well, I'm coming out, but a lot of them are going in. And if you find yourself in that position, you're probably doing some panicking. I'm a big picture person, and it kind of all came together, and just one little area thing is going to work. It's going to have to be, like you say, from all areas, a holistic approach.